Welcome to Lyons Woods Forest Preserve. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm coming to you this afternoon from Lyons Woods Forest Preserve in Waukegan, Illinois. It is at this location that we are going to check out for the very first time the trails here at Lyons Woods. We got ourselves a parking lot here. Over this way you could see some picnic tables and stuff. They have one of these big maps over here. I really like those. They got a restroom over this way. Looks like we got some bike racks over here. You can see some signage that way we'll check out in a bit. So on this map, we're right here. So what we're gonna do is go through all of these trails. According to this map, the trail ends here where it hits the Robert McClory bike path. Though in reality, if we check the map over here, the Robert McClory bike path is right here. There's another trail that continues on and heads west right from the Robert McClory bike trail. So we're going to check that out as well here. According to AllTrails here, including this section up here, it looks like we're going to get about 7.5 miles out of this ride. My note said this place had an overlook, but based on what I'm seeing here, it's more of an observation deck than an overlook. So excited to check that out. On these big maps at the forest preserves, they have a map of Lake County here showing like all of the forest preserves in Lake County. Right now, to put this in perspective, we're right over here. The last forest preserve we rode was at Nippersink over on this side, and before that we did Greenbelt. As you're aware, I'm slowly but surely making my way to every Lake County forest preserve that has bike trails. So I'm getting closer and closer to finishing that off. One more thing before we get started. Don't expect any drone footage on this one because this is the forest preserve here, Lyons Woods, and the airport is right here. So I'll show you on the screen. DJI will not let me fly in certain areas, and this is one of those areas that I'm unable to fly. So no drone footage this time. So at this point, I think I'm just gonna head up this way and then do this loop and then come down here and do this loop and then start heading west to the Robert McClory bike path. So let's check out Lyons Woods Forest Preserve. All right, so we've made it to the bird viewing area here. There's like an observation platform. As you noticed, I went past it because I knew I was gonna have to backtrack anyway, so just came right back up here. Let's check this out. Well, they got some seating up here, very cool. Got a bench over this way, garbage can, that's very nice. I don't have any way to zoom in. I hear birds, I just don't really see any. But speaking of zoom in, I just saw this lady with a camera set up and a big, long Canon L lens. That her setup is more expensive than this entire setup here. All right, so we've cleared off this section over here. So I think because there's going to be a little bit of backtracking going on here, what I'm going to do is shoot past this and then just take it down, check out this, come right back up, and then I guess I'd be riding this part here a second time. All right, so this part here comes out at Joe Sisolak Park, which is over this way here. Beyond the trees over there looks to be a golf course on the map here. All right, so we've made it all the way here to the trail intersection of the Robert McClory bike path. That's this trail over here. This is looking north. You could make your way all the way to the Wisconsin border and beyond if you head north here. Looking south, you can make your way all the way to the end of Lake County at Lake Cook Road. And then the trail continues on as the Green Bay Trail, and you can make yourself all the way far south as Wilmette. Very cool. According to the sign here, the trail going this way, Lyons Woods, Waukegan, Savanna Trail. So we're going to continue heading west here. That is unexplored territory for me, so eager to check out what's that way. so we made it to Green Bay Road here, which is the westernmost edge of this trail. So now it's just gonna be a backtrack till we get back to the Robert McClory bike path and then make our way back into Lyons Woods. All right, so as you can see, we rode all the way around this park here, around the water. Very cool. There's a fair amount of people fishing here. They got a really cool playground over this way. All right, we are back on the Robert McClory bike path. The sign over here says we're at mile marker 6.0. And over this way, we have a map of where we are here. You could see Lyons Woods and all the trails we already did. You know, one thing I am surprised about on these trails is the amount of gas-powered vehicles I've seen on them, in at least 3 or 4 different varieties too. All right, so we've made it back here to the parking lot. According to the bike, we went 8.8 miles total, but keep in mind that we did all of the trails here, including the backtracking, before we hit the halfway mark. And then on our way back, obviously, was complete backtracking then. The quality of the trails are real good, as I would expect from a Lake County Forest Preserve. There's definitely more gas-powered vehicles on here than I've seen on other forest preserves. I don't know if that's the norm or not. The bird observation area was pretty cool. Definitely a lot of people with binoculars and high-end cameras walking through this area. I'm not a fan of that intersection at Lewis Avenue. There is a light, and that's awesome because I think that would be almost impossible to cross it sometimes if that light were not there. So let me know what you think of the trails in the comments below. If you are familiar with this area and you know of someplace I should check out the next time I'm here, definitely let me know. As always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you are interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from Lyons Woods Forest Preserve. I'll catch you on the next ride. Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.